पृथिवी शांति आप शांति ओषधय शांति वनस्पतयः शांति विश्वदेवः शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वगम शांति शांतिरेव। ओम विश्वानि देवः सवितदुरितानि पराशुभ यद्भद्रं तनु आशुभ इमा रुद्राय तपसे कपर्दिने सयद्वीराय प्रभरा हेमति यथा संच दिस्पदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम् एतं ते देवः सवितुर्यज्ञं प्राहुर्बृहस्पतये ब्रह्मणे तेन यज्ञमवतेन यज्ञपतिं तेन मामव मनो ज्योतिरजुषता माजस्या बृहस्पतिर्यज्ञमिमं तनोतरिष्टं यज्ञगं सहिमं दधातु विश्वे देवा सह्यमादयं तामो प्रतिष्ठ एष वै प्रतिष्ठा नाम यज्ञो यत्रैतेन यज्ञेन यजन्ते सर्वमेव प्रतिष्ठितं भवति। हरिः ओम गणानं त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे प्रियाणां त्वा प्रियपतिगं हवामहे निधीनां त्वा निधिपतिगं हवामहे वसो मम आहम जानि गर्भध मा त्वम जासि गर्भधम्। ओम नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यः च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रतस्पतिभ्यः च वो नमो नमो घृतसेभ्यो घृतस्पतिभ्यः च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यः च वो नमो नमः। हरिः ओम समुखचैकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च विकटो विघ्नाशो विनायकः धूमकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो भालचन्द्रो गजाननं द्वादशेतानि नामानि या पठे शृणुयादपि विद्यारम्भे विवाहे च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा संग्रामे संकटे चैव विघ्न तस्य न जायते। शुक्लाम्बरं ददेव शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्याये सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। बोली गणपति भगवान की जय। ओम गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपितजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं। बोली गणपति भगवान की जय। ओम गंगणपतये नमः। आवाहयामि नमः ध्यायामि नमः स्थापयामि नमः श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमो नमः। पाद्यपाद्यं समर्पयामि हस्त्यवर्घ्यं समर्पयामि मुखे आचमनीजलं समर्पयामि सर्वांगे स्नानं समर्पयामि। ओम पयः पृथिव्यां पयोषधीषुः पयो दिव्यन्तरिक्षे पयोधाः पयस्वती प्रदिशा सन्तु मह्यम्। ओम गंगे च यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदा सिन्धु कावेरी जलेऽस्मिन् सान्निध्यं कुरु गंगाजलमहास्नानं शुद्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमो नमः। पुष्पासनं समर्पयामि यज्ञोपवीतं समर्पयामि। ओम तस्मादस्वाजन्ता गावः जज्ञिरे तस्माज्जाता जावयाः वस्त्रो वस्त्रं यज्ञोपवीतं समर्पयामि। श्रीगण्डं चन्दनं दिव्यं गन्धाढ्यसुमनोहरं विलेपनं सुरः श्रेष्ठः चन्दनं प्रतिगृह्यतां गन्धद्वारां दुरादर्शां नित्यपुष्टां कृष्णीं ईश्वरीं सर्वभूतानां तामोहपने श्रियं। ओम गणपतये नमः। ओम एकदन्ताय नमः। ओम वक्रतुण्डाय नमः। ओम हेरम्बाय नमः। ओम लंबोदराय नमः। ओम गणाध्यक्षाय नमः। श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमो नमः। माल्यदीनि सुगन्धिनि माल्यत्यदीनि वे प्रभो मयानितानि पुष्पाणि पूजार्थं प्रतिगृह्यतां पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमो नमः। ओम वनस्पतिरसोद्भूत गन्धाढ्य गन्धोत्तम आग्रे सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम् धूपम् आग्राप्यामि नमो नमः। चंद्रमा मनसो जात चक्षुः सूर्य जायत श्रोत्राद् वायु च प्राण च मुखादग्निर्जायतः। ओम प्राणाय स्वाहा पानाय स्वाहा व्यानाय स्वाहा उदानाय स्वाहा समानाय स्वाहा नैवेद्येत्याचमनीजलं समर्पयामि। पुङ्गीफलमहादिव्यं नागबलिदुलर्तं हेलादिचूर्णसुक्तं ताम्बूलं प्रतिगृह्यतां कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारिसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु दक्षिणापदे पदे। ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं परमेश्वर यत् पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे। ॐ यज्ञेन यज्ञमेजं तदेव हस्तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् तेहनाकं महिमानः सचन्त यत्र पूर्वे साध्या सन्ति देव। मंत्रपुष्पांजलि समर्पयामि। बोली गणपति भगवान की जय। बोली वरुण भगवान की जय। ओम कलशस्य मुखे विष्णु कंठे रुद्र समाश्रिता मूले तस्य स्थिते ब्रह्मा मध्ये मातृगणा स्थिता कुक्षौ तु सागरा सर्वे सप्तदीपा सुंदरा। ऋग्वेदो यजुर्वेदो सामवेदो अथर्वणा अंगे च सहिता सर्वे कलशन्तु समाश्रिताः। ओम मानस्तोके तनये मानो आयुषु मानो गोषु मानुस्वेषु रीरिखा मानो विराणुर्भामिनो वदे चिंता सदा मित्वा हवामहे। ओम ऋग्वेदाय नमः। ओम यजुर्वेदाय नमः। ओम सामवेदाय नमः। ओम अथर्ववेदाय नमः। ओम इतिहासाय नमः। ओम ग्राम देवताभे नमः। ओम स्थान देवताभे नमः। ओम श्री गुरुचरण कमलेभे नमो नमः। ओम वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धाढ्यो गन्धोत्तमः आग्रे सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यतामः। धूपम् आग्रापयामि बं वरुणाय नमो नमः। दीपं दर्शयामि साज्यं च भट्टं संयुक्तं बह्नायोजितं मया दीपं गृहाण देवेश त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहं महा। दीपं दर्शयामि तते नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि। ओम प्राणाय स्वाहा पानाय स्वाहा व्यानाय स्वाहा उदानाय स्वाहा समानाय स्वाहा। पुंगीफलं महादिव्यं नागबलिदलार्थम् एलादिचूर्णसुक्तं ताम्बूलं प्रतिगृह्यतामः। कदलीगर्भसम्भूतं कर्पूरं च प्रदीपितं आरातिकं हं कुर्मः पश्य मे वरदो भव। ओम यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे। ओम यदक्षरं पदभ्रष्टमात्राहीनं चेदवेत सर्वं सम्यतां देव प्रसीदः परमेश्वर। नानासुगन्धिपुष्पाणि यथा कालोद्भवानि च पुष्पांजलि च मया दत्तं गृहाणः परमेश्वर। मंत्रपुष्पांजलि समर्पयामि। बोली वरुण भगवान की जय। बोलिए जगदम्बे माता की जय। दुर्गे माता की जय। ओम खड्गं चक्रगदेषु चापपरिगं शूलं वसुण्डीं शिरा शङ्खं सन्ददति करे तिनेनां सर्वाङ्गभूषावृतां नीलासं दुतिमास्य पाददस्कां सेवे महाकालिकां। यामस्तो सपिते हरो कमलजो हन्तुं मधुं कैटवं सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गले शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरणे त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। ओम प्रथमं शैलपुत्री च द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचारिणी तृतीयं चन्द्रघण्टेति कुसुमाण्डेति चतुर्थकं पंचमं स्कन्दमातेति षष्ठं कात्यानीति च सप्तमं कारात्रेति महागौरीति च अष्टमं नवमं सिद्धिदात्री च नवदुर्गा प्रकीर्तितः। बोली दुर्गे माता की जय। ध्यानाप्य वहनाप्य पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि। मां दुर्गा देवी परां आद्यपाद्यं समर्पयामि मां दुर्गादेव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ हस्त्यर्घ्यं समर्पयामि मुखे जलं समर्पयामि बलिदुर्गे माता की। पयो खदीषुः पयो दिव्यन्तरिक्षे पयोधाः पयस्वती प्रदिशः सन्तु मह्यं गङ्गे च यमुने च गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे सिन्धु कावेरी जले स्नानं समर्पयामि दुर्गे माता की जय। क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चै ॐ श्रीखण्डं चन्दनं दिव्यं गन्धाढ्यसुमनोहरं विलेपनं सुरहाश्रेष्ठः चन्दनं प्रतिगृह्णामः। ॐ आदित्यो वस्वरुद्रा विश्वे देवा मर्दगणा तिलकं ते प्रशन्तु धर्मार्थकामसिद्धये चन्दनं समर्पयामि मां दुर्गादेव्यै नमो नमः। मां दुर्गादेव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ श्रीखण्डं चन्दनं दिव्यं गन्धाढ्यसुमनोहरं विलेपनं सुरहाश्रेष्ठः चन्दनं प्रतिगृह्णामः। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चै ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चै गन्धद्वारां दुरादर्शां नित्यपुष्टां करीषिणीं ईश्वरीं सर्वभूतानां तामिहोपने श्रियं प्रसाद्य। ॐ श्रीखण्डं चन्दनं दिव्यं गन्धाढ्यसुमनोहरं विलेपनं सुरहाश्रेष्ठः चन्दनं प्रतिगृह्णामः। श्रीचिते लक्ष्मी च पतन्यबहुरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि सर्वलोकं निखाणम् वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धाढ्यो गन्धोत्तमः सागरे सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्णामः। धूपम् आग्रापयामि चन्द्रमा मनसो चक्षुः सूर्यो जायते मुखादग्निरजायतः दीपं दर्शयामि मां दुर्गादेव्यै पराम्बायै नमो नमः। नैवेद्यं प्रसादं समर्पयामि ॐ चोत्रा तथा लोकान् कल्पयन् ॐ प्राणाय स्वाहा पानाय स्वाहा व्यानाय स्वाहा उदानाय स्वाहा नैवेद्यान्ते आत्मीजलं समर्पयामि। ॐ पुङ्गीफलमहादिव्यं नागबलिदलयितं एलादिचूर्णसुक्तं ताम्बूलं प्रतिगृह्णामः। ॐ कर्पूरघोरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। यानि कानि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु दक्षिणा पदे पदे। ॐ कर्पूरनीराजनं ज्योतिः समर्पयामि। ॐ जयन्ती मङ्गलाकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा दात्री स्वाहा स्वदा नमोऽस्तुते। जय त्वं देवी चामुण्डे जय भूतार्तिहारिणी जय सर्वगदे देवी कालरात्रि नमोऽस्तुते। ॐ सर्वाबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्य क्लेशबरी एवं एप्त्याकारे अस्मद्वैरी विनाशनं मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं सुरेश्वरी यत् पूजितं मया देवी परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे। ॐ यज्ञेन यज्ञमेजन्त देवः स्थानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यः सन् तेहनाकं महिमानः सन्ति यत्र पूर्वे साध्यः सन्ति देवा। मंत्रपुष्पांजलि समर्पयामि बोली दुर्गे माता की जय।
प्रेम से बोल श्री दुर्गा माता की जय। गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम्। करारविन्दे न पदारविन्दं मूकारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्त्रं वातस्य पत्रस्य पुतेशयानं बालमुकुन्द मनसा स्मरामि। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरन्तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं मनसा स्मरामि। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। ॐ हं हनुमते नमः। ॐ हं हनुमते नमः। ॐ मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। ॐ सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणीं विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। लक्ष्मीकरोतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुखसम्पदा मम शत्रुविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते। ॐ जयन्ती मङ्गला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोऽस्तुते। जय त्वं देवी चामुण्डे जय भूतारतिहारिणी जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमोऽस्तुते। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। मधुकेतभविद्रादी विधात्री वरदे नमः। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। महिषासुरनिर्नाशी भक्तानां सुखदे नमः। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि रक्तबीजवदे देवी चन्दमुण्ड विनाशिनी। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। मा रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। शुम्भस्वेन शुम्भस्य धूम्राक्षश्च च मर्दनी। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। वन्दितां गृहे देवी सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनी। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। अचिन्त्यरूप चरिते सर्वशत्रुविनाशिनी। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। मा रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। न तेभ्यः सर्वदा भक्त्या चण्डिके दुर्तापहे। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। स्तुवद्भ्यो भक्तिपूर्वं त्वां चण्डिके व्याधिनाशिनी। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। चण्डिके सततं ये त्वमर्चन्ति हि भक्तिता। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। देहि सौभाग्यमारोग्यं देहि मे परमं सुखं। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। विदेहि दुषितां नाशं विदेहि बलमुच्चके। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जय। देहि देहि दिशो जय रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो 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 देहि दिशो जय यशो देहि दिशो जय यशो देहि दिशो जय। नमो दिव्ये महादिव्ये शिवाय सततं नमः नमः प्रकृत्य भद्राय नियताः प्रणतः स्मतां रौद्राय नमो नित्याय गौर्यधात्रे नमो नमः ज्योत्स्नाय छिन्दरूपिण्ये सुखाय सततं नमः कल्याणे प्रणतां वृद्धे सिद्धे कुर्मो नमो नमः नैऋत्ये भूभृतां लक्ष्मे सर्वाणि ते नमो नमः दुर्गाय दुर्गपाराय साराय सर्वकारिण्ये ख्याते तथैव कृष्णाय धूम्राय सततं नमः अतिसौम्यातिरौद्राय नतास्तस्यै नमो नमः नमो जगत्प्रतिष्ठाय दिव्ये कृत्ये नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विष्णुमायिति षड्भिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु चैतन्येत्यभिधीयते नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु निद्रारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शुद्धारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु छायारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु जातिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लज्जारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु वृत्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु स्मृतिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भ्रान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः इन्द्रियाणामधिष्ठात्री भूतानां चाखिलेश्या भूतेषु सततं तस्यै व्यापी दिव्ये नमो नमः चित्तिरूपेण या कृत्स्ननेतद्व्याप्य स्थितः जगत् नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो
ॐ नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो
ॐ नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो
ॐ नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः 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 प्रेम से बोलो श्री दुर्गा माता की जय सीताराम everyone Jai Mata Di. Thank you for joining with us today. To those online, thank you for tuning in to our Satsangh. Of course, our Friday night Shanti Satsangh. Today yesterday rather, as I was looking through my bookcase, I was looking to find a topic that I can speak about today. And I came across something that my Aja had written. I came across a writing in Hindi, or in Sanskrit rather, from my Aja. I have many of his books and many of his items that he had left behind before he passed. And as I came across this note that he had left, I realized that I am very, very behind. I realized that I am much further behind than I intended to be, or that I would like to be. Not because I am in a race, not because I'm trying to be greater than my Aja, not because I'm trying to defeat him in any way, but because I have not learned more, I am not more learned, I am not more wise than he was with the technology, with the knowledge available to us today. And so I think to myself, maybe I'm not doing justice. Every so often I get reminded of these things as I learn about all of the great things that he accomplished, and many, many others in my family as well, the great things they have accomplished. I am reminded of the great things that they have done and how much more that I have to go myself. When I was growing up, I used to hear that the elders, whenever they spoke, and whenever they were proud of something that was happening, they said things like, Satya Sanatana Dharma will not fall. They say things as if when they are proud of something, that thing that they are proud of will allow our religion to continue. They had the mindset that our Hinduism, our religion, our dharma is shrinking. And so what did they say? When I see this, it makes me think that our religion will not fail. When I see this, I think that our dharma will not die out. These are things that I've heard growing up. I don't know if you guys hear this today, but many people still say it. And I used to think that our religion growing up, I used to think that Hinduism was very, very small. That there was just a handful of people practicing Hinduism. That in Guyana we were a minority. That in India the amount of people practicing was shrinking rapidly, and throughout the world that there were no Hindus. Of course, this is not true. And the older I grow, the older I get, I see that this is not true. I see that our dharma is far greater than it was before, or than what I thought it was. I see that there is much to learn, and that we all have a mission to learn more and more. I see that there are people that are standing up for our dharma, people that become flags of our dharma, jandas. The reason that we stick a Jandi flag in front of our house is to say that we are proudly Hindu, that this flag represents our dharma and we will fly it with pride. And as I look around today, I see, not physically, but I see that there are people in our Hinduism, in our culture, in our dharma, that are like these Jandi flags, that are like these flags that we claim to have in Hinduism. There are people that can uplift our tradition and uplift our religion. And I'm reminded though, even though I have this thought in my mind that we are doing well, I'm still reminded about what our elders used to say. That our dharma is facing many, many challenges. That our dharma can die out if we are not careful. I kept on thinking that our dharma may be slowly dying off, and that Kali Yuga itself is going to change many, many things in our lifetime. And while I do not like to think negatively about our religion especially, the thought that they left with me at such a young age, it still sticks with me today. And especially when my Aja had passed away, that thought stuck with me. That thought was left in my mind that there's one less person to raise that flag, or one less flag itself in our dharma. My Aja was a pandit, for those who do not know. And so in my mind, there's one less person to hold up that, or to place that Jandi flag. And this is one of the reasons, just one, of why I now will make sure that my life is spent in Hinduism, in our dharma, trying to serve our religion. But like I said, I have a very, very long way to go. And the reason I'm telling you this, the reason that I'm saying all of this, is because this is a time of Pitri Paksh. That I look upon my ancestors and the great things that they have done. What did we just sing? Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu स्मृतिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. What did we say? We said to that Devi who resides in all beings as the form of Smriti, as the form of memory. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Again and again I bow to you, O Mata, O Ma Durga, who resides in the form of memory. Our Smriti is the memory that we have. It is not anything extraordinary. It is not something that we do not know, that we cannot find. It is something that we use every single day. But during this period of Pitri Paksh, this memory that we have becomes even more important. During this period, and of course at every other time, there are many, many ways that we honor our ancestors. And one of these ways that we honor those who have come before us is to remember all of the positive things that they have done, all of the good things that they have done. Not just everything. You can choose to remember everything if you have that capability. But especially so, we should remember the positive and the great things that they have done in their life, that our ancestors have done before us. And with that memory of the great accomplishments that our Pitris, our ancestors, have had, with that memory of the great accomplishments of what they have achieved, we now look towards the goals that they did not achieve. We think to ourselves, what is it that they were trying to accomplish but did not fully accomplish? Smriti. We remember what they are, and also we try to accomplish them ourselves. Because remembering them is not enough. Just having this Smriti, just thinking about our ancestors and their goals is not enough, unfortunately. Yes, we make our offerings, we do tarpan, we do havan. We make our offerings, pindas, whatever the case may be. And we remember their accomplishments and their goals. But what is it that we are doing to help further their cause? And I have to be a little bit careful here too, because we have to make sure that that cause that they had is worth fighting for. That the cause that our ancestors were trying to accomplish was a good one, was something that we can pick up and be proud to continue. That legacy that they had, we must be careful about what that cause is, but as long as it is good, then we take those qualities, those good qualities, and we have to smriti rupena samstita. In the same way that Mata Durga, she is the embodiment of memory. We also have to embody those qualities, those good qualities. We remember them and we use them, those good qualities and goals, which means that we have to take action. To embody something, we have to take action for them. To be that element, we have to take action in the form of that element. And of course, we have to take our own goals into account as well. I'm not saying to drop everything and just focus on that. We have our own goals, and we have the goals of our ancestors that we have also been trying to achieve. Recently on Wednesday, there was another mandir that was defaced with graffiti. They wrote hurtful words. I think writing any type of word using graffiti on a mandir or a mandir's property is unnecessary. That it does not need to be done, and it gives no point to any type of cause. This was done, forget the words itself, but this was done to the Baps Mandir in Toronto, in Etobicoke. And when I hear about these types of attacks, I think to myself that there are people who are actively working against these goals that you and I have. That there are people that are on the opposite side of the playing field. There are others who have goals to stop your goals. There are people who have goals to stop us from what we are doing. Of course, they will never be able to, as long as our dharma is true. And we know that it is, because it is Satya Sanatan Dharma. But this will always remain to be the struggle that we have. It is unprovoked, it is unnecessary, but yet we face these struggles time and time and again. Our mandirs and our institutions, they have nothing to do with politics. They have nothing to do with your missions or your goals of a country or anything else. Any type of words that you would like to write. But yet people think that this is so. People think that doing something like this would cause an effect. It does not, except it hurts us as Hindus to see that someone would stoop so low. See, the struggle is the same. The struggles in our stories that many have gone through before. Back then it was Rakshas, and now it is, well, it's probably the same, right? There are many people who are like demons today. There are many people who have the same qualities as that. And you see, that struggle will continue to happen. And these stories that we have in our katha about people who have gone through this, it is not inapplicable. They are the same things that we must face today. They are the same struggles that we must face, and the same fight that we will have to fight. The challenges are the same, they're just in a different roop. They're just in a different form, of course. What this means is that you and I, we need to work harder. We need to recognize that not only do we have to have these goals, we need to take action with them, but we need to expect that there will be obstacles. We need to expect that there will be people on the other side pushing back against us. Even though the work that we're trying to do is good, even though the path that we're trying to walk is good, we should now expect that there's a lot of work set out for us. And let us remember, Smriti, their good qualities, of course, of our ancestors, and forget their bad. For the people that are across the aisle as well, we forget their bad qualities. We remember the good things that they have done, that they have given us, and we continue along our path using that. And of course, for our ancestors, we honor their lives by accomplishing their goals, by remembering Smriti, and by taking action to accomplish their goals. Bolo Shri Durga Mata Ki Jai. Please join with me in this beautiful bhajan. मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, ऐसे हो हमारे करम, नेकी पर चले और बदी से तले, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, ऐसे हो हमारे करम, नेकी पर चले और बदी से तले, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। मालिक तेरे बंदे हम। ये अंधेरा घना छा रहा, पावस को कर दे पूरम। नेकी पर चले और बदी से टले, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। हे मालिक तेरे बंदे हम। जब जुल्मों का हो सामना, तब तू ही हमें थामना। जब जुल्मों का हो सामना, तब तू ही हमें थामना। वो बुराई करे हम भलाई भरे, नहीं बदले की हो कामना। बर उठे प्यार का हर कदम, और मिटे बैर का ये भरम। नेकी पर चले और बुरे से टले, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। हे मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, ऐसे हो हमारे करम। नेकी पर चले और बदी से टले, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। This beautiful bhajan, what does it say? Hey Malik, O Master, O Bhagwan, you are always our friend, and so fortunate are we that if we follow the path of virtue, that if we follow the path of goodness, that if we avoid temptations of evil, we will not fear death. In fact, taaki haste hue nikale dam, that even in the time of our passing, we're going to smile, haste. The verse says, Ye andhera ghana cha raha. It says, Lord, the sun of happiness is covered with dark clouds, and man is cloaked in despair. They are becoming senseless and cannot see the path clearly. It is only your brightness that obliterates this darkness and delivers us from ignorance. The second verse that we read, when we are faced with tyranny, then may you take hold of us. When others do evil, let us do good. May our aspirations remain unchanged. Let every action of ours be filled with love, with pyar, so that our hate is removed. Bolo Shri Durga Mata ki Jai. Hope that this beautiful bhajan has a beautiful meaning that can inspire your life, of course, especially during this time where we will do all that we can to honor our ancestors, to make sure that the goals that they lived that are worth continuing, that we take up, that we continue ourselves, because no one else will. Before we stand for Arti, Guruji Pandit Hardat would like to say a few words, of course, to inspire us and to give us his blessings.
Om Sarvamangalamaangalye Shive Sarvartasadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Bole Durga Mata ki Jai. My Sitaram to all of you. I am here to make a very important announcement coming up for Shraddh. Pandit Suraj did a very beautiful katha this evening in Satsangh as well, and he talked about
the importance of honoring our ancestors. We have in this important period of Pitru Paksh 2 events. Coming next Thursday and next Friday and Saturday, we have Garud Puran Katha at the temple. I'm inviting all of you to come to listen to Garud Puran Katha. This is a katha that allows us to understand the whole concept of death and life. One of the times that we are confused the most is when someone dies in our family. So come on out and be part of the katha. In this auspicious period of Pitru Paksh, you can bring food and donate it to the temple. We'll be feeding bhojan every night, Friday night and Saturday night rather, 23rd and 24th. And then you can be a sponsor as well for this. Go to bhavanishankarmandir.com/pitris and you can be a part of the Satsangh. We look forward for your kind cooperation and your attendance during Pitru Paksh. The big event is for the first time at Bhavani Shankar Mandir. And I want to elaborate again, for the first time at Bhavani Shankar Mandir, we're going to perform a full Shraddh ceremony on the Sunday morning. This usually is done for the public only for Tarpan. But next week, Sunday, which is Mahalaya Amavasya, Bhadrapad Amavasya, the most powerful and the most special day in the whole of Pitru Paksh, Sunday the 25th. For the first time, we're inviting all of you to come to the temple. If the weather is good, we're doing it outside. Everybody who registers and who comes, you will get to do Pindadan. Look how unique this is. You do the full Sankalp, we'll do Ganpati Puja, Lakshmi Avahan, the whole thing. And you will do Pinda, 3 Pindas for your 3 level of ancestors. You will do Pinda Puja on all of them. You'll do Tarpan to all those who have passed away. Then we prepare the bhojan for you to offer, to the ancestors. And then afterwards, you come, you take the darshan of Bhagwan Bholenath in the temple. We do some Gita Path, some Shanti Path for all the ancestors to keep them at peace and make them happy, and to send them to heaven if they are not already there. And then finally, bhojan will be prepared for everyone. This is the first time ever we are doing this in Bhavani Shankar Mandir. We've never done this. There's a first time for everything. This is going to be big. I would like at least 50 plus families. We have an opportunity to do something for our beloved ones. This is the time. Whoever has passed on, and Mahalaya Amavasya, anybody can perform that. Man, woman, anybody can perform it for anybody. It's a very beautiful day. It's a very powerful day. September 25th, the Sunday morning, we are starting at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Now, how can you be part of this? You have to go. Everything costs money. You have to make a little donation to the temple of $108. That will cover everything that you have to use, including the bhojan. We will make the pindas for you. We will provide everything for you to do the puja. The only thing you're bringing is a little bottle of milk and your thali from home. Do your tarpan. Everything else we provide for you with your donation, because we want to make this a very, very smooth, a very, very enjoyable process. I don't know how many people have done this before. So just to reiterate, on September 25th, the Sunday morning, Mahalaya Amavasya, the greatest day in Pitru Paksh, to pray that all our beloved ones who have passed on, for them to enter the heavens and for them to be happy. Let us come on out here. Let us do Shraddh, offer Pindas, offer Tarpana, offer Bhojan, do Shanti Path for all those who have passed away. We will prepare an individual puja bedi for all of you. If 100 of you come, we have 100. 50 of you come, we have 50. But for us to do this, you must register. How do you register? You go online, bhavanishankarmandir.com/pitri, and you put in your details there. You must choose the date for Sunday, September 25th. Sunday, September 25th. You register your details, you make a donation. You can make a donation on the day of or online, it does not matter. But we are encouraging all of you to come. I'm very excited about this. Now, if all of you come, we have puja bedis for everybody. If the weather is good, we do it outside. If the weather is bad, we have the auditorium downstairs to do it. We cannot do it in the temple. So please make use of this opportunity. And I would like to see all of you on September 25th, 7 a.m. sharp for this beautiful puja. Register and let's get it done. To those of you who come to the temple here on Sunday, and if you want to help us to help you with the registration, we can do that for you. That is no problem at all. My pranam to all of you, and take care. God blessings to all of you.
Bolo Shri Durga Mata ki Jai. Let us now all please stand for Aarti. Om Yani Kani Chapapani Janmantar Kritani Cha Tani Sarvani Nashantu Pradakshina Pare Pare. शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णु भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तु ते त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ। बोलिए उमापति महादेव की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सिया भज रामचंद्र की, श्री दुर्गा माता की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। सबको जय जय सीताराम। Thank you for joining with us, everyone. Have a great night.